Balloon Beats.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Unhinged Live. As usual, I'm your host, Patrick Hennessy. We got the Yankees pregame today, Game 2 against the Kansas City Royals. Last night was not fun. Whoever was in the postgame, you guys know we did not have too much fun in last night's postgame, but that's fine. It's a new day. It's a new breath of fresh air. The Yankees are going to win tonight. Confident in them doing so. But before we get into anything tonight, you guys know the deal. Shout out to the Bronx Zoom, a great book about the 2020 Yankees season. Bunch of behind-the-scenes stuff. You guys can check out the first link in the description. Purchase it using code Unhinged30 for 30% off. And if you do, you guys know what you get. You get an unhingedclothing.shop discount as well. But before we also get into anything as well, let's take attendance/roll call. Let's see who we got in the chat on this fine, very fine, what is it, Wednesday? Yeah, Wednesday afternoon. It's actually early evening now, I'm just saying. Shout out to Big Brain Borg. We got Lori William, Stevie Bats, Matt, Diego, KG Baseball, Ed King, Daryl, Jesse Dominguez. Who else we got? We got BJ, Mark, Kyle Johnson, PTR, Leanna. Hope everyone's doing awesome. Appreciate you all for stopping by for today's pregame. Let me end this poll. It looks like I won the poll as far as who would put up better at bats, me or Rougned Odor. I got majority of the vote. I'll take it. But I say we just look right into the lineup. Let's do things straight out right here. Let's look at today's lineup. Looking at it, I don't have much to complain about other than one thing, and that's a Rougned Odor. Rougned Odor is in the 9-hole. We'll get to him eventually. But DJ is leading things off. Judge in the 2-hole. Gary 3. Love to see Gary Sanchez back in the lineup. I'm hoping that he also starts tomorrow at catcher as well. It'll be interesting to see if they do kind of catch him in a day game after a night game, because tomorrow is going to be a 1 o'clock start time. I don't want to talk about it. Can we, abolish the day games, on Thursdays? I'm not a fan of it whatsoever. I know I can't be the only one that hates Thursday day games. They might be the stupid. We'll rant about that in a little bit. But Stan's in the 4-hole. Voit 5, Torres 6, Andujar 7, Frazier 8, and Odor 9. He seems to keep finding a way in the lineup. It's probably because Gio's hurt. So because of that, DJ is moving to third, and now Odor's back at second. Personally, I know Tyler Wade didn't make a great play, made a bad play actually last night. Tough play. But I would much rather have him start at second base tonight over Rougned Odor. It's brutal, bro. It's actually brutal. But you have Mike King on the mound. I know he's kind of like a love-or-hate guy. I know a lot of you guys hate him. A lot of you love him. Then again, I don't know if anybody actually really loves Michael King. It's more of just a factor. He's been all right so far this season. If I pull up his numbers from his last outing, he went 4 1/3 against the Blue Jays, gave up 3 earned runs. It's kind of like a typical King outing. So the Yankees are going to have to score tonight. And it'll be difficult because Danny Duffy is on the mound for the Royals, and he's been one of the best pitchers in the American League so far this season. So let's switch things back over to the main frame here. Speaking of Danny Duffy, though, I mean, the dude is having a ridiculous season. I know the Yankees were kind of in trade rumors for him a couple years ago. Obviously, that never came to fruition. But yeah, they're gonna have their hands full tonight for sure. Let's see what we got in the chat. If you guys have any comments, questions, concerns, anything, throw it in the chat. We're not gonna be screaming about Skittles tonight. I can guarantee you that. Hopefully the Yankees win, so we don't have to have like a rant on the post game. But as far as our content schedule, I'll give you guys that. Video came out this morning about Hoy Jones Park. Pretty solid stuff. I think you guys enjoyed that one. And then tonight we have obviously the pregame here, postgame after the game, and after this pregame I'm going to be hopping on Derek's channel. We're starting at 6:43, and we're going to be going live on Derek's channel. So stay tuned for all that content moving forward. And also tomorrow is a day game like I mentioned. So pregame tomorrow is going to be at 12 p.m. and then postgame. There's not going to be a traditional postgame tomorrow. I'm going to be going live with Dan after tomorrow's game for episode 2 of the Pat and Dan Show. So stay tuned for that. But let's see what we have in the chat. Johnny says, shout out to Johnny. He says, what's going on, everyone? Please get rid of Odor. I wish I could disagree with you, bro. Rougned Odor is getting to the point where it's just weird, right? Because Rougned Odor will just be so bad for the Yankees. And then all of a sudden he'll hit like a random home run when they're up like 15-1. And then all of a sudden, like, everyone's like, oh, back on the Odor train. And then he starts, like, every day for the next 2 weeks. So I just need this to kind of just not happen. It's kind of like the Brett Gardner situation, right? I kind of don't like when these guys do well because it gives us, like, a false sense of hope that they belong on this team. Brett Gardner, Rougned Odor, Clinton Frazier, these guys don't belong on the team right now. And it's just as simple as that, honestly. And as Joseph said, Odor is going to homer. Yeah, probably. The Yankees will be trailing like 6-1 in like the 7th, and Odor will hit an absolute moonshot to the right field bleachers and act like he just hit Game 7 of the World Series walk-off home run. So, yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen. But Jesse Dominguez says, Miggy back in left field tonight. Yeah, that is huge. Let me switch over back to the lineup real quick. Also, chat, keep in mind, Aaron Judge, the world's largest center fielder, is back in center field. I'd like to see them put Judge in center a little bit more often. Simply because clearly the Yankees don't have like a primary center fielder at the moment. So I think if you could use Judge in center field like as much as you can, that's an ideal situation for sure. But let's see. Damian says Gary is starting tomorrow. Is that 100% confirmed? Because last I saw, yesterday Boone said that it's up in the air. Like he's not completely closed off to the idea. So I don't know. I guess we'll see. BJ says, another day, another chance for Voit Park to rake. It's true. Bro, the dude is putting up ridiculous numbers. Before I did go live today, I saw Lori actually made a very funny comment. She said, free Ambergy and Park. Ambergy is 26. Park is 25. What are they saving them for Oldtimers Day? That's exactly what it seems like at this point. The Yankees are just saving Ambergy and Park to kind of just come up for Oldtimers Day. That's all it really is at this point. It sucks, but what are you going to do? I offered to personally be like their chauffeur from Scranton to the Bronx. If the Yankees need me to drive up to Scranton, they don't feel like paying like a bus or something to go get them, I'll drive personally. Shout out to Jesus Chavez with the $2 super chat. Appreciate you, Jesus. Always with the donos. You're the man. He says, let's go Yankees. We need Frazier Odor gone ASAP. Jesus, I don't disagree with you. I don't disagree with you, my man. Shout out to you, Jesus. Let's go. But yeah, kind of going back to the whole me picking them up, right? Just imagine this. Picture it in your head. I drive up to Scranton, and then I drive back with Ambergy in shotgun and Park in the back seat. Imagine, and I would go live for the drive. That would be content. Talk about content. There we go. But let's see what else we got in the chat. We got a lot of good comments today. You guys are killing it. Kyle Johnson says, ironically enough, Odor has a career 857 OPS against Duffy, 14 at-bats. Yeah, for some reason, Rougned Odor seems to hit Danny Duffy pretty well. Let me pull up the Yankees' numbers against Danny Duffy to see if anybody else actually has pretty good numbers against him. As far as that goes, it looks like Odor is the only guy who really has really good numbers against him. You also have Gary Sanchez, who has kind of like a smaller sample size against Duffy. 9 at-bats, he's batting .444. And then you also have Gleyber Torres, who in 5 at-bats against Danny Duffy, he has 2 home runs, batting .600. So, I mean, in 5 at-bats against Danny Duffy, Gleyber has 2 home runs. Maybe tonight might be like the beginning of a turnaround for Gleyber. I have no idea. But listen, shout out to Jesus Travels with another $2 dono. Bang, bang, bang. Give me those Brian finger guns. Let's go. He says, I'll play left field if you'll play center field, Pat. I think I'd be a solid center fielder. I really think I would. When I was in high school, I used to play, honestly, I feel like I played, like, a little bit of everywhere. But I was, like, primarily, like, left field. I think I played center a little bit. Played second, too. Played, like, 1 inning of third base. Bro, high school was a weird time. Really weird time. But let's see what else we got in the chat. Ruben says, I would have preferred Tyler Wade in second base, but man, it is nice to finally have our starting first baseman back so we don't need much juggling in the lineup. Exactly. Yo, Ruben, say it again for the people in the back, bro. It's so nice to have Luke Voit back, bro. Come on. Let's go. Yeah, it's getting to the point where I'm just happy to see, like, constant names in the lineup again, right? Because it seemed like every single day we would look at a completely different lineup. And now that Luke Voigt's back, like, we have our set first baseman. As long as Gio's not hurt, we have our everyday third baseman, everyday shortstop, everyday second baseman. It's nice to see, like, constant pieces, not being shifted around everywhere, not having to see Rougned Odor, except for tonight. Whatever. But the outfield is kind of the only spot right now where the Yankees are still mixing and matching and still trying to find a way to work things out. And that's exactly why we need to trade for an outfielder. Ketel Marte, where you at? Should I call Ketel, like, right now? See, like, what he's doing? I'll call him. Ketel, how you doing? Good. Do you need a ride from the airport? Yeah, no. I'm going to fly you out to the Bronx. Yeah, we need you, like, desperately. I can't watch another game of, like, Brett Gardner out there. Clint Frazier, too? Yeah, no. Garbage. Yeah, no, we want you really bad, Ketel. Okay, cool. All right, bye. He should be landing in a few hours, so we'll see. T-Bird says he got hurt last night. Is that true? Ketel Marte? No, he didn't. Don't say that. Or I hope you're talking about Gio. I really hope you're talking about Gio. But let's see what else we got in the chat. Jalen says, to me, we should get Chris Bryant. He could play third and first, plus he can play anywhere in the outfield, plus he can hit. I think we should get him. The trade will be good, too. Chris Bryant is having a really good season. As far as that goes, though, I mean, I can't see the Cubs trading him. The Cubs it would make no sense for them to trade Chris Bryant, especially because they're really having a good year, honestly. Okay, so Ketel Marte's injured now? Why is that, like, not okay. Why is this not something I've heard about up until now? Now, Pat's doing some research on live now. Here we go. So he left the game early last night with left hamstring tightness. Well, that's not ideal. I mean, honestly, he fits right in with the Yankees now, to be honest with you. Like, all he needs is, like, a season-ending injury. Bang. Perfect fit as a Yankee. Yankees Reverse says, yo, what up? I'm at the pool, but knew I had to tune into the stream. That's what I call dedication. Appreciate you, Yankees Reverse. It's not just Yankees. It's reversed, bro. You flip that horizontally, vertically. I don't care. It's reversed. Let's go. All About Sports says, Pat, another question. Aaron Judge on a Hall of Fame pace. Aaron Judge will likely not make the Hall of Fame, and that's not because of his own doing, but that's just because he was called up so late in his career. I don't think he made his debut until like 25. And I don't think he's going to have the quantity in order to make the Hall of Fame. I really just don't. I don't know. Call me crazy. I don't think it's that outlandish to say, though. I think Aaron Judge is going to end up having a very good career. Hall of Fame, though, probably not. Probably not. But let's see. KG Baseball says the only thing we get with Odor is good defense and a mammoth of a home run once a week. But with Wade, we get good defense, speed, and decent offense. I would much rather have Wade. Say it again for the people in the back, KG Baseball. Say it again for the people in the back. I agree, bro. There's no way anybody could come on here and tell me, like, Rougned Odor is a better option than Tyler Wade right now. You just can't. Shout out to Raymond Johnson for subscribing. Appreciate you, bro. We're on that road to what? 1 million. We're on the road to 1 million. I think we're at, like, 2,200. Let's go. We're, like, 1 millionth of the way there. No, how do I always end up doing math, bro? Every single time, every single show I end up, I'm not. Anytime numbers come up, I refuse. Let's see. Jesus Chavez with the $2 dono. Appreciate you, Jesus. Did I miss the Brian Finger Guns? Bang, bang, bang. Appreciate you, Jesus. He says Matt Kemp is a free agent. We're not actually talking about Matt Kemp as being like a option for the Yankees, right? We're not doing that, no. Okay, cool. Just making sure. Just making sure. Let's see what else we got in the chat. Henry says, Pat is so comfortable doing what he is doing here. You know, it takes time. It takes time, like, being comfortable, just, like, talking to a screen and having, like, no one else talk to you, if that makes sense. Like, I'm talking to you guys, but I can't hear you, obviously. But it takes time to kind of get, like, adjusted to just being comfortable and just talking to yourself for a while. It is what it is. But let's see. Not So Family Fun Vintage says, I would mistake Pat for Cole. If my hair was shorter, yeah. I've gotten Walmart Garrett Cole. That used to be a thing. Shout to Melanie Simon for subscribing. Appreciate you, Melanie. Let's see what else we got in the chat. Not So Family Fun Vision says, Wade blew the game. If Goat was playing second, he would have turned two. All right. Not So Family Fun Vision, I have a genuine question for you. Are you actually like an Odor stan? Like, do you think Rougned Odor is a good baseball player, bro? Because I'm baffled. I'm actually baffled. I don't know if you're trolling. I don't know if you actually think he's good. But I was doing some research before as far as, like, the Rougned Odor trade and everything. Just because I wanted to see what, like, Rangers news outlets were talking about when the trade went down. And it was actually kind of interesting. I want to see if I could find the article that I was reading. And it was basically just like, wow, the Yankees are so stupid for taking on this guy because he sucks. Shout out to Clay for subscribing. Appreciate you, Clay. You're the man. Bro, Clay Matthews in the chat. But let's see what else we got. Mark says, yo, Pat, found this channel 2 weeks ago, and I'll be watching for years to come. Yes, Mark. Shout out to you. Mark said he's watching for years to come. I'm going to be here for years to come. I've said it so many times. I'm going to be here forever. Unless, obviously, like, I get picked up by ESPN, bro. Then I'm out. No, I'm joking. It's a joke. It's a joke, chat. Relax. But let's see. No, in all seriousness, I'm going to be here forever. Not So Family Fun Vision says, I already read his comment. Sorry, not reading it twice. Shout out to Prince Boss for subscribing. Appreciate you. Yo, we're getting a lot of subs today. Appreciate you guys. Let's see. Ruben says, Judge would easily be a Hall of Famer if he played full season 2018, 2019, 2020. Because all you need is 10 straight Judge-level years. He would easily get 80 WAR if that was the case. That's very true as well. Kind of not playing full seasons. 2020 is not really his fault because he did get hurt, but at the same time, like, it was a shortened season regardless. But 2019, he didn't play the full year. Did he play the full? I think he missed some time in 2018 as well. So yeah, it definitely hurt his case for sure. I don't know. We'll see. We'll definitely see. Jalen says, to me, we should get Chris. I just read that. Jalen, I read that before, bro. I read that before. Chris said, Pat, when will you retire? Never. I'm literally never retiring. Kyle Johnson says, in before Spotify buys out Pat. Imagine. They could buy out the Pat and Dan show. I'll take that. We just got to keep that ball rolling. I'm also in the process of getting the Pat and Dan show to go on, like, Spotify and Apple Music so you guys could listen to the audio version. So definitely keep that in mind moving forward. I'll give you guys updates, like, once it's actually official on there and you guys could listen to it on there. But like I said previously, Pat and Dan show will be live tomorrow night directly after the game. Not really night, kind of like later afternoon, I guess. Probably around like 4 whenever the game ends. So we'll be doing that tomorrow instead of the typical post game. So be there or be square. Let's see. Yo, shout out to Dodgers, Chavez Ravine for subscribing. Appreciate you. I'm assuming that's a Dodgers fan. We got Dodgers fans in the chat. Congrats on the World Series win. I wish I knew what that was like. Last time I felt the World Series was 2009. I was 9 years old. It felt like 84 years ago. What's that gif? What's like the exact wording? It's like, oh, it's been 84 years. From the Titanic. You guys know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Cool. Let's see. KG Baseball says, but you're way better than ESPN, so that would be a step down. If it was MLB Network, I understand. Yeah, ESPN's garbage. Sorry, ESPN. I don't mean that. I'm just saying content is nowhere near the level that ESPN used to be. When I was younger, ESPN used to be the spot. Now it's just, I couldn't watch it if you paid me. Not So Family Fun Vision says, Pat, you and math is like a window backwards. It might work. It just makes you lose some brain cells. Yo, this dude has such good comments. Let's see. Mark says, yo, Pat, I got Gary for 2 jacks tonight. What do you think? I'm a big fan of that. I think Gary absolutely rakes. However, I think at the same time, if Gary goes cold tonight, expect a ton of backlash towards Aaron Boone and the Yankees organization as a whole. Because if he does not do well tonight, you could have everyone pointing their fingers at Aaron Boone for benching him yesterday. And that'll be the main reason why they think Gary's not doing well. So I hope Gary has a good night today for the sake of the Yankees organization, so they don't have to deal with all the nonsense that would come if Gary has a bad game. But I love 2 jacks. If he does, give me that every day of the week. Big Brain Borg says, I would rather watch a game at 12 a.m. than a Thursday day game. Right? I know I'm not the only one that feels like this. Thursday day games are the most disgusting aspect of society. I might have to riot. I say we all just boycott tomorrow's game. I'm so sick of Thursday day games, bro. It's annoying. I don't remember this usually being a thing like in years past. Maybe I'm delusional. I don't know. But Thursday day games, God, it's like, yo, this is me. This is Thursday day games. Clash every single time it happens. Not a big fan. It's like, bro, it's like McGregor versus Mayweather. Tensions are flying high. Let's see. Micah says Yankees might need to trade for a solid starting pitcher. They might have what they need in offense in Park/Embergy. That's true. That's very true. And that's also why, like, when people suggest to me whether I would kind of, if I had an option, I think we talked about this on Monday on the Pat and Dan show, whether or not I would rather trade for a starting pitcher or trade for an outfielder like Ketel Marte. I think I would prefer a starting pitcher because I think the Yankees organization is a lot less deep when it comes to their starting pitching. I think the Yankees have quite a few good hitters in their minor league system, right? You're looking at Chris Gittins, you're looking at Trey Ambergy, you're looking at Hoyjun Park, you're looking at Florial. I think that they have a lot more potential in that case than in the pitching department, when it's really just a lot of guys who have potential but aren't ready for the big leagues yet, kind of like a Luis Hill or a Luis Medina, or a Clark Schmidt who suffered from injuries, or Devi Garcia who's just underperformed. So I think pitching is something that the Yankees could use a lot more right now than offense, especially because you do have Kluber and Sevy coming back, but you don't really know what to expect from them when they do come back, right? I'm hoping Kluber's going to be what he was before he got injured, no-hitter Kluber, but also Sevy, you can't really have any expectations for him, really. You can't. You really can't. But let's see. Henry says, by the time I was 9 and in my life, by that time, the Yankees have won 5 World Series. Okay. Well, I mean, to be fair, like, the Yankees have won the World Series twice in my lifetime. Because I was born in 2000. They won the 2000 World Series, but I was, like, how old? And we're doing math again. I don't know how. If I was born in May, the World Series is in October. That's 5 months. I was 5 months old when the Yankees won the World Series. So I guess you could say that, like, whenever I'm born, the Yankees win the World Series. Maybe I just need to be reborn. That might just be the way to go. I don't know. Let's see. Not So Family Fun Vinge says, I want some 1 a.m. games. That's what I'm saying. Give me those 10 p.m. start times. I'm so down. We'll do like 2 a.m. post games. I'm with it, bro. Let's go. Dolphins football says, can't wait for Odor to strike out 3 times tonight while Park is raking in AAA. Don't tell Not So Family Fun Vision that, bro. He won't be happy. He's a big Odor guy. But let's see. Yeah, especially in July/August when it's 98 degrees. Not a fun day game, bro. Not a fun day game. FJ says, let's hope Voit continues tonight where he left off last night. It's such a shame that Luke Voigt's like awesome return to the Yankees last night was overshined by the team being just straight garbage. I was driving today, right? There was a park on the right, and there was literally just like 15 bags of garbage piled up. And I was like, whoa. Like, I thought like Gardner, Frazier, and Odor had a game later. Just saying. Okay, moving on. Henry says 10 a.m. baseball again tomorrow. You have to like it. Not a fan. Not a fan at all. Ruben says, if the Yankees do not commit to letting a young player play every day, then don't even call them up because look at Clint and Gittins. Exactly. Yo, Ruben talks, and I'm literally just, bro, you say what's on my mind, dude. I agree 1,000%. That's why I've said so many times, like, if the Yankees aren't going to play Clint Frazier, either A, trade him, or B, send him down, bro. Because at least, like, give these dudes consistent at-bats somewhere. Chris Gittins being up in the Bronx for, like, 3 weeks and getting, like, 5 starts was the most useless thing of all time. The Yankees started Rougned Odor just about every game while Gittins sat on the bench. It's useless to call them up in that situation, and it's annoying. I'm sick of it. Moving on, though. And as Ruben said, they are better off traded before the Yankees call them up to collect dust. Very true. Stolen Memes of the Week says, I can't even watch the game because of blackout restrictions because I live in Iowa. Is Iowa close to Kansas? Okay, if I'm, like, picturing geography, right? Kansas City is, like, in, like, the south. Like, the south central, right? South central. Where's Iowa? What is there to do in Iowa? Is that where they're having the Field of Dreams game? I think. Right? I don't know. Moving on. Moving on. Let's see. Chris says, Pat, are you scared for the future? All the other teams in the division have good farm systems. Yeah, honestly, if you look at the future projection of the American League East, the Yankees are always going to be in the hunt just because the Yankees are always going to be a competitive team, regardless. But you look at teams like the Blue Jays and the Rays and the Orioles even. I mean, these are teams that have pretty good farm systems that are going to be very competitive in the near future. I mean, obviously the Blue Jays don't look like they're too ready this year, but I think next season, definitely keep an eye on them. All they want is just one. All they need is just one good pitcher. That's all they need. And I guess they want one too, honestly. Let's see. Not So Family Fun Vision says, no geography or math for you. It scares how you passed. All right, to be honest, like, if you guys had, like, a blank map in front of you, would you be able to point out Iowa? Genuine question here. There's no way on a blank map you're pointing out Iowa and knowing where it is. I'm sorry. Iowa, North Dakota, North Dakota, South Dakota, that's kind of easy. But if you tell me to, like, point out, like, Alabama, I don't think I can. I really don't think I can. Okay, everyone's saying yes. Okay, apparently everyone's like a geography scholar here. You could point out Iowa on a map. Okay. Let's see. What else we got here? They have corn in Iowa. Yeah, they definitely do. But chat, with that being said, let's take a look at the lineup today. Let's make some home run predictions. Chat, throw your home run predictions in the chat. Who do you guys have going yard tonight? I think you guys know where I'm going with this. 1, give me a Judge bomb. 2, give me a Sanchez bomb. And 3, this one might be out there. I'm going with a Gleyber bomb. So there we go. I got Judge, Gary, Gleyber. Gleyber might be like a little bit of a hot take, might be an unpopular opinion. I know a lot of you guys kind of aren't on the Gleyber train right now, but I think he's going to come around. We'll see. Let's see what you guys think. Jordan says Gary. I see Torres. Lori's on the same page as me. Let's go. Clay says Andujar's going yard. Gary, Voit, Gary, Frazier. Looks like a lot of you guys have Gary. Easy pick right now. Johnny says, why Gleyber? I'll tell you why Gleyber. Simply because Gleyber has 5 career at-bats against Danny Duffy, and he has 2 home runs in those 5 at-bats. So, I think he's a fun pick. And clearly he sees Danny Duffy pretty well. Obviously, he was hitting those home runs off Duffy when he really wasn't at his best like he is this season. But I still think it could have something to do with how Gleyber does tonight. I think it's fair. I see Voit, Gary, Stanton. Not So Family Fun Vision says Gary and Ode Goat going yard tonight. Not So Family Fun Vision also says, maybe this is why you were confused when you and Dan started doing math as in the stats. I'm not a stat guy. It's as simple as that. Because I don't like numbers. I'm not a fan of numbers at all. Let's go back to this real quick. I want to pull up Ruben's comment referring to the VPN because I think that could help a lot of people. Where's the comment? Where's the comment? Oh, here. Express. No, that's not the right comment. Bro, am I losing my mind? All right, what? Ruben suggested something about a VPN. If you guys have blackout restrictions, I suggest downloading a VPN. You guys could kind of just bypass those, I believe. I should get a VPN sponsor. You guys ever see like YouTubers that have like oh, you could download like ExpressVPN, link in bio, save like 30%. I should contact one of those companies, bro, because I feel like that would be such a huge help for like people using like MLB.TV. I'll look into it. But Lori says, Pat, can you point out Oklahoma on a map? How about Florida? Florida, 100%. If anybody can't point out Florida on a map, like, you're just a bozo. Oklahoma, I don't know. I'm trying to, like, imagine the shape state. If I had a map in front of me, I might be able to. Maybe one of these days I'll do, like, a stream where, like, I try to, like, guess. There's definitely, like, a game on, like, Google or something where you could, like, guess the states. I don't know. But let's see. All right, let's make some predictions as far as Michael King goes tonight. Chat, how are we thinking about Michael King? What do we think his pitching line is going to be? Honestly, I have Michael King doing pretty decent tonight. I have him going 6. I have him going 6 innings. I know, shocker. I have him going 6 innings, 2 earned runs, 5 Ks. I think we're going to see a pretty solid outing from Michael King. I think he's going to I think he's going to do pretty good, bro. I don't know. What do you guys think, honestly? Because Michael King, he's just that guy where you're never really expecting, like, an immaculate start from him. You might expect an immaculate inning, though, to be honest. Ooh, another good joke. Sorry. But moving on. I see Judge Hater says King 4 2/3, 5 Ks, 3 earned runs. Jordan says 3 earned runs, 5 1/3. Ruben says quick pad. I resent it. Did you? Why don't I see it? Bro, am I blind? I literally don't see it, bro. I have no idea. I really have no idea. Let's see. Stolen Meme says 5 innings, 3 earned runs. Prince Boss, King will go 5 2/3, 6 Ks, 1 earned run, 2 walks. I see 5, 3 runs, 4. John only has him going 4 1/3, 4 earned runs. That would not be ideal. I don't know. I have faith in Michael King. I know a lot of you guys don't, but for some reason I do. Final score predictions. Chat, give me your final score predictions. Do you think the Yankees are going to rebound and win tonight? Do you think they're going to win tonight? Personally, I do. I think the Yankees rebound tonight. I think they win by a score of 4-2. 4-2. I think the Yankees win tonight 4-2. Yeah, it's not going to be a high-scoring game because I think Danny Duffy's going to pitch a pretty decent game. I think he's only going to give up, like, a home run to Gary, and then the Yankees are going to score the rest of their runs off the Royals bullpen. There you go. Ruben says, download ExpressVPN and subscribe. It will let you change your location to get by the blackout restrictions. There you go, chat. But yeah, give me your final score predictions, chat. Whoever guesses it right will get a shout-out on the postgame. But Judge Hater says Yankees 8-4, Prince Boss 6-3. Jesse Dominguez says 5-4 Yankees on top tonight. Ainsley 5-3 Yankees. Yeah, honestly, I'm not complaining. Anybody who predicts the Yankees to win, I'm with you guys. 1,000%. I really hope they do come back tonight. It's going to mean a lot, especially because you don't want to lose the series to the Royals. And if they lose tonight, they essentially lose the series to the Royals, which would be not a good situation whatsoever going into this Boston series this weekend, which is going to be huge as far as the standings go and just momentum for the rest of the season, honestly. THG says, is it weird that I think that King will get rocked? It's not crazy. The Royals have a pretty decent lineup, so I hope he doesn't get rocked, though. For the Yankees' sake, I really hope he doesn't. Ruben says realistic 6-5 Yankees and dreaming for 18-2. See, you guys, most of you guys have a really close game. I see 4-3, 10-7. Ode Goat scores every run on each team. 8-6, 5-4. Possible. Jarrell says lose with Cole, win with King. I guess so. I guess that's what's going to go down tonight. I don't know. I've really high expectations. I hope King pitches well. Once again, to kind of recap my predictions, I have him going 6 innings, 2 earned run, 5 Ks. As far as who I have going yard tonight, little fun prediction here. We got Judge, Gary, and Glaber, and I think the Yankees win tonight by a score of 4-2. we'll see what happens. But with that being said, chat, I will be going live on Derek's channel, NYY Recaps. We're going to be doing a little podcast on there about, I think, the sticky stuff situation. I think that's the main topic for tonight. Obviously, we're going to get into some other stuff as well. So check that out. We're going to be going live on there in about 10 minutes. Also, the Bronx Zoom, you guys know the deal. First link in the description. Unhinged 30 for 30% off. Great book about the 2020 Yankee season. Bunch of other links in the description as well. Join the Discord. Great group chat with a bunch of fun Yankee fans. Unhingedclothing.shop for merchandise and Newsbreak for exclusive content. But be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications for more. I will be live directly after the game for the post game. You guys know the deal. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay safe. Let's go Yankees. See you after the game. Peace.